Hello and welcome to Real Hi-Fi Help, lifting your audio performance on your power bar with priority placement. So this made a big difference on my friend's setup. That's the guy with the Yamaha streamer, and he has like an FMC converter after his internet fiber box, which clears up the internet noise. So of course, it has an improved linear power supply. That's the box I'm talking about. So what he did was basically put that into a different socket, and somehow, the power draw from that created a huge difference in sound. Just made everything a lot more beautiful and relevant. And yeah, you can also do this with RAM blocks in computers and streamers. Just by changing to another socket, you could potentially get a small sound difference, or just changing from 2 blocks to 1. Yeah, it's most likely going to be slower and not as much RAM, but sometimes it can help. But again, these kinds of tweaks are really meant for the ultra hi-fi enthusiasts, and normal people are most likely not going to hear a difference messing around with stuff like this, except for the FMC converter, because it has a linear power supply that is of course improved. But I just wanted to share that with you guys. And it's just funny because he hadn't changed cables or plugs. He just put the same cable into a different socket. So if I draw that for you guys, we can call this a power bar here. Let's just say it has 3 plugs. Makes it easier to draw. Wow, these aren't really that good. And he had like a PS audio. PS audio box. And then there was something with, filtered here, and then unfiltered. Unfiltered plugs. And he said something about changing it from filtered to unfiltered, or the other way around. And we got some different, let's just call these different power plugs. And he had like, I don't know, 2 different power cables there. And even though he basically used the same cables, he just went from like plugging this from this port to instead plugging it perhaps in this port over here, and suddenly on his system, on a really good system, he made that made a huge difference on a really good system. So it's worth mentioning this because you can have lots of cables. You can have 10 different cables, and depending on those same cables, what order you put them in. Like, you could also be feeding a power bar here into another power bar, and for example, taking it out of this power bar here and instead putting it over to another one, that FMC converter. This could be the FMC converter. So it makes a difference, especially when you've got these really crazy revealing systems like my friend has. For us better audiophile people that have been in this zone of greatness, I think we will get a lot out of it. I don't think that most people out there will get a lot out of doing this. I'm just mentioning this because I feel that, who the hell else is going to do this, to give this service to the people, so they realize that there's actually a huge way of boosting the performance by doing this. So yeah, that's just basically what I wanted to mention in this video, and I hope that helps you guys. Have a nice day. Bye.